ladies and gentlemen, welcome to J.K. Coltrane Stars of Tomorrow Show. Bringing you tomorrow's stars today.
Hi folks, I'm J.K. Coltrane. I'd like to welcome you into the Stars of Tomorrow show. Today my special guest is one that I know pretty well, a fellow named Mike Archer. How you doing, Mike?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I happen to know Mike because he's on my record label, see. So,
how fortunate for me.
Hey, you're doing great things for us too.
Thanks.
We got a lot of bragging rights thanks to you.
Well, feel free. They're right there. Brag away.
and he's on a number of charts, and in the newest release, Slow It On Down With Me, I think it's going to be the one from this album. It's the one I put a star on when I first heard it. This song is that magical word, radio friendly. Yeah. You know what, radio play? I think that people's really going to take this song.
I'm hoping it's catchy. It's one of those songs that gets in people's head and they'll be singing as they drive down the road.
It works for me. It works for me. Oh, yeah.
You sing it to yourself?
I sing extra crispy all the time. I sing along that part,
okay,
yeah.
Fair enough.
I wait for the Colonel Sanders part. Sure. But anyways, and they're working on the video now. Should finish it up this week.
We'll have it, one more day. And then, of course, the editing and such, and who knows how long that takes.
Well, I was really disappointed because I thought I was going to get to star in the video, and I broke my heart.
What?
I wanted to be in a video,
Who said that? What?
Yeah.
Who are you talking to?
Jeff promised me.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah. It's Jeff's fault. Yeah.
Jeff being the director, yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, tell folks a little bit about Mike Archer. I know you did some professional basketball. You're quite a basketball athlete.
Yeah, I played collegiate. I was actually an All-American in high school, and I went over to England to play. This was well after my college days. I'd been knocking around in some leagues and stuff, and they said, "Why don't you go over to England and play?" I went over. I just wanted to make the team. That's all I wanted to do, and I did that, and came on home. So I didn't even play. I just I wanted to prove myself.
Did you get paid yet?
Of course I did.
Yeah, there you go.
There, yeah. So it wasn't much, but it was something. It was better than zero.
Oh,
and
yeah.
At 27, man, I picked up the guitar and decided to learn how to play. And here I am. Now I'm a Disney entertainer as well as a recording artist. So I'm very proud. And hopefully I can inspire some of you out there that maybe there's something you've always wanted to try to do. Please, try it. Do it. You can do, well, not anything. You're not going to be the center for the Knicks. I hate to tell you that.
No,
but you can do just about anything.
You should follow your heart.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
You're a late bloomer, but you know.
Well,
great things.
And the other thing to remember, especially I tell kids this a lot, is you have to be strong, and being strong is not necessarily fighting.
Physically.
But people will make fun of you if you start doing the things if you start to be happy, people will tease you and make fun of you. Just stay the course, man. Be yourself. Do your thing, man. There's no problem.
Be happy. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's it. I've lived my life by that rule, too. I said I'm in music because I love it. I don't know how to do anything else. Yeah. I got an older brother that always criticized me. I've been doing it for 40 years now. You had a talent to do this, that, and the other. He said, I don't know why you mess around with music. The short answer, I love it. It's what I love to do, and I'll never be a rich man, but I'm happy.
Yeah.
And that's at the end of the day, that's what matters. Are you happy? I'm not rich. I'm like you. I tried to make it as a pro athlete too. I got paychecks from 3 different teams, and I wasn't quite good enough. I was drafted out of high school. Baseball is my sport, though. And I was good enough to get dropped by the Reds and the Pirates and Phillies.
Where'd you go?
All within the space of 3 years, But I get a couple checks. So anyway, that's great. And okay, we're going to the video. And I also want to mention about the cruise line thing. Yeah, I know you've been working the cruise ships.
Yeah, I do it 3 months at a time, and have access to quite a bit of listeners out there, so I'm real fortunate. But the thing about Disney is they don't just hire anybody. So say what you want. I'm doing something right. I'm very proud of that.
I know it's a tough gig, and I tried myself maybe 20 years ago, and I went through the application process. And back then it was cassette tapes, an 8x10 glossies, and a bio. You send it to the cruise lines, and then you got screened into a live show. You made it past that stage, you got a job on the cruise ship. Oh. And then, of course, it's a lot different world. And back then they said it was hard work. It's kind of like Vegas. I always thought I wanted to work in Vegas, and I went there. And I didn't know, it's a 24-hour town. So they say we do 3 shows a day, 7 days a week. And that doesn't sound too bad until you find out one of the shows is at 8 a.m., one's at midnight, and one's at 2 a.m. And that's what they don't tell you. The promoter, the agent just tells you got 3 shows a day for 7 days, and it pays this. And it all sounds good till you find out, well, when do I sleep and when do I eat? Okay. I haven't quite figured that out yet.
All right.
But anyway, the title of the song and the video is called Slow It On Down With Me. And I don't know the writer on this song, so I can't give him credit. I always like to give the writer credit.
That's a very good question. I don't know that either. It's on the CD, I know that.
Yeah, we'll make sure. And, oh, by the way, the title of the CD, Coulda?
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Coulda.
Yep.
That's a mouthful. I still had trouble saying that.
Well, as a basketball player, I used to have a coach that always say, Archer, why weren't you there? And I'd give him some excuse. He always goes, shoulda, coulda, woulda. So it's very, very appropriate.
That's how you. Oh, I see.
Very appropriate.
I'm sure there was some meaning behind
that. Absolutely.
That phrase. And
everybody's got excuses, don't they? Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
There
you go.
So anyway, here's Mike Archer with
Slow It On Down With Me.
Slow It On Down With Me.
Say you're tired of going a mile a minute. Well, it's hard to get out of the fast lane once you're in it. And my old four-wheel drive might not go that fast, but climb on in and we'll get on off of this beaten path. And we'll build us a fire on the bank of the river, grab a couple cane poles and some chicken livers, a bottle of wine and a bucket of KFC. Under the stars on an army blanket, put on some good old hanky crank it. If the good old slowing down is what you need, baby, slow it on down with me. Tell me you still got those cut-off Levi's, that Indiana t-shirt that shows off your eyes. Like any good Boy Scout, I'll be prepared. I got a big old can of Deep Woods off and a jacket we can share. And we'll build us a fire on the bank of the river, grab a couple cane poles and some chicken livers, a bottle of wine and a bucket of KFC. Under the stars on an army blanket, put on some good old hanky crank it. If the good old slowing down is what you need, baby, slow it on down with me. Slow it on down with me. All we really care about catching is up with each other, losing track of the time, finding one another. Yeah, I can get you there, baby. I know where we can build us a fire on the bank of the river, grab a couple cane poles and some chicken livers, a bottle of wine and a bucket of KFC.
Extra crispy.
Under the stars on an army blanket, put on some good old hanky crank. If the good old slowing down is what you need, baby, slow it on down with me. Slow it on down with me. Baby, slow it on down with me.
Slow it on down.
We can build us a fire on the bank of the river. Slow it on down with me.
Slow it on down.
Hey everybody, it's Mike Archer, and you're watching Stars of Tomorrow with J.K. Coltrain.
Ladies and gentlemen, the long-awaited new CD release from Texas CMA's Entertainer of the Year and Traditional Country Hall of Famer J.K. Coltrain is finally here. That's right, the follow-up to his award-winning Weekend Willie Nelson CD, Rise and Fall of a Honky Tonk Hero, is now available from his website at www.jkcoltrane.com.
Fills up her glass, long necks and cigarettes, and I feel right at home. We're both a long, long way from the Lone Star State, and I could use some company.
So be sure and grab your copy today and be one of the first to own this awesome new CD from traditional country great J.K. Coltrane.
Hi folks, this is J.K. Coltrane, coming to you from Gene Breeden Studio in Nashville, Tennessee, here on Music Valley Drive. And I want to tell you about a very special magazine called Country Entertainment USA. It's published by a very good friend of mine, Royce Kropitz, and it catches you up on the latest news in country music. We got facts, figures, we got CD reviews, video reviews, and a lot of great news. You want to check it out, CountryEntertainmentUSA.com.
Welcome back. And here once again is your host, J.K. Coltrain.
Hi folks, and welcome back into the Stars of Tomorrow show. My name is J.K. Coltrain, and our next guest is Kristi Stafford. Hi Kristi,
Hey.
welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And tell us a little bit about Kristi Stafford. I know you're Canadian, right?
Yes.
By birth?
Yes, I was born in Canada, but I've lived in the United States for 13 years.
13 years. So
Yeah, British Columbia, West Coast baby.
You've already picked up more traits of the Nashville traits, I see.
Yeah, a little bit.
You're accustomed to this. You don't say hey. and
No,
you don't-
I
you
learned
don't-
that lesson when I was doing a gig in North Dakota when I first came down on the road, and somebody in the audience, I guess I was saying A a whole bunch while I was on
Yeah.
stage, and this boy from North Dakota, missing teeth and all, said, "You sound so dumb saying A, huh?" And I said, "Really? Who sounds dumb here?"
Yeah.
But anyway, I don't say A.
I know Larry Mercy's on my label, and he's still got a little bit of A going
Right.
on at the end of every sentence. But he also goes back and forth between French and English, so that's another thing. It depends on what part of Canada you're raised in, I guess.
Yeah, well, on the West Coast, not so much. I mean, I did take University French, but
Right.
we didn't have to speak it. That's more East. Parte Quebecois.
My drummer, he married a Canadian girl from Schumacher, Ontario.
Okay.
And she said in school, in grade school, they took both French and English
Yeah.
languages as far, so that's why they do that. They go back and forth in Ontario a lot. So
Yeah.
They taught both languages. So I know you've been doing a lot of writing, and I read that you worked some with a friend of mine, Rich Fagan, who
Yes.
everybody knows Rich here in town. I
They
think.
should.
Thanks to the auctioneer song, I call it.
That's right.
Grundy County Auction.
Yep.
I actually recorded a song that Rich wrote called Stole, which is a parody of that.
Oh,
And
really?
I recorded that
Okay.
back about 4 years ago.
Oh, that's funny.
It's a
He
funny
has so
song.
many parodies
Stole.
to that.
Yeah, it's
that
great.
song. Yeah, Stole. You wrote that? Cause
No, Rich actually wrote
Rich
that.
wrote it and
I
then you recorded it?
Mhm.
Oh my. Because
About
I've
4
seen him
years
do that live, because he talks about how pretty much he sold and everything got stole.
Yeah, yeah, we did. It's a great song. It's cooking too. I mean, it's
It is a
fast,
cooking
very
song.
fast-paced song. That's great.
That's how Rich is, though. I tell you, hey, pretty lady, won't you give me a sign? I'll give anything, make it mine, I'll do your bidding and be at your beck and call.
He's kind of
That's
like
how
that.
he is.
Yeah,
You go to his
he's
house and you're like, are you
right.
okay? Like, are you okay, Rich?
He's a great
He's a
writer.
music machine.
He sold like 25 million
Yeah.
copies of songs.
He's a music
great.
machine. Good
And-
guy.
And what have you got going on? You got any gigs coming up that folks need to know about? Or
Really, to be honest, I have to tell you, I was on myself taking a little bit of a music break when all of this stuff started happening with airplay and everything else. Yes. So there will be, but as of this time, you can catch me slinging beer at the Murfreesboro Billiards Club.
I promise to stop in Murfreesboro. I never get down that way, but I'm going to someday
Yeah.
get down there. And,
But
yeah. It's funny how things come about, because a lady who was, I guess she's a relative of Marietta, who wrote the song.
Yes, Marietta Wilkes.
She contacted me on Facebook, says, please check out this video, and I went and checked it out.
Yep.
Then I got speaking back and forth. Marietta now emails me 10 times a day
Yes.
to see how we're doing.
Yes.
I said, well, not much since last hour, but
Bless her heart, Marietta.
but we're getting some spins,
Yeah.
and it's a great song. And your website name is?
KristiStafford.com or HurricaneKristi.com.
Hurricane Kristi's one I've been going to. Hurricane
Hurricane Kristi. It's the same
Spitfire,
site.
and there's a great article in Music Row magazine called you a Spitfire of an Entertainer.
Yeah, that
Is
almost
that-
is true. That's almost true.
I like that ad. That was great, though. And anybody that saw the top 100 chart got to see your ad, so that was pretty good.
That's great.
And so that's Kristi Stafford.
KristiStafford.com or HurricaneKristi.com.
All right, we'll put that on the screen too for folks so they can
It's
find it.
Kristi.
And we're going to watch a great video here of a great song written by Marietta Wilkes. The song is called Trophy Wife.
Zeke, that's it. I am fed up of you telling me you're going to find gold in them there hills. I am leaving. I'm finding myself a rich man.
trophy wife. It's the only way I wanna live my life. Scratching for nickels and diamonds just isn't the life I see. I'll do my job in a big soft bed. The typing involved is good loving instead. Sarah might have sound very looking to fill my dreams. Cause a girl's gotta do what a girl does best, and I never could pass the typing test. So hitting the bed, not the books, speed up the ABCs. So if you know the guy who stands tall on his money, send him to me, I'll be his all-night honey. Get more love for his dollar from a trophy wife who's living her dream. Don't be laughing that I'm talking this way, and I'm a real good looker, and I'm willing to say the bedroom, not the boardroom, is the place for my abilities. So in a king-size bed with a king-size wallet, I'll lay in his arms, we'll hoot and we'll holler. The trophy wife is a life I'll do with ease. Cause a girl's gotta do what a girl does best, and I never could pass the typing test. So hitting the bed, not the books, speed up the ABCs. So if you know the guy like a Trump or a Turner, send him to me, I'll be his all-night burner. Get more love for his dollar from a trophy wife who's living her dream. Woo! Come on! Yeah! A girl's gotta do what a girl does best, and I never could pass the typing test. And hitting the bed, not the books, speed on my ABC. So if you know the guy stands tall on his money, send him to me, I'll be his all-night honey. You get more love for his dollar from a trophy wife who's living her dream. From a trophy wife who's living, yeah, I'm living my dream. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And welcome back, and that was Kristi Stafford with Trophy Wife. Great video, I enjoyed it. It's very hilarious.
It's kind of funny.
I know. I had to watch, the first time I went and saw it wasn't enough. I had to watch it 2 or 3 times to get it, but well sung, a lot of feelings.
Oh,
great,
thanks.
great
Yeah,
video.
Marietta is pretty proud of it. She always says it took quite a bit of chunk change to make such a cheap-ass video.
Oh man, and Marietta warned me that she's working on a sequel.
Yeah, she is.
She's going to work on it. So there's going to be a sequel to Trophy Wife.
Yeah.
So be sure and watch for that.
She's a writing machine.
Yes. And you wanted to tell the story to folks. We were talking during the break. We work with Waylon Jennings, which was one of my.
Yeah, I mean, it's just obviously the main thing that ever sticks out in my career, on and off the road and in and out of studios, was opening for Waylon Jennings in 1992 at the Creighton Valley Music Festival. I mean, I was young, right? And I really didn't know the magnitude of it.
At the time.
At the time. And then I remember actually the day he died, because I was playing a gig in Superior, Wisconsin. But after that, like a few years after that, for some reason I was just so drawn toward him. I just, every time on the road, it would just be his music playing all the time as I traveled. And I just love Waylon Jennings. I just had to say that. And then I met Shooter at the Preston Hotel at a benefit thing, and Shooter's just so the opposite of Waylon, and it's just funny. I love the Jennings, and I love Waylon, and I just had to put that out there. I love him.
That's great. Well, most of the icons had a little bit of magnetism, something special about him.
Yep.
I worked with Conway, and I told folks through the years, you can't appreciate Conway unless you've been on stage and the charisma that person has. You can't put your hooks into it, but it's there. Oh. That feeling when he walks into the room, he's.
Well, Waylon looks at me from his green Jeep Cherokee. Jessie Coulter was sick that night, so she had to stay in the Vernon Lodge. She couldn't make it. They had her grand piano out and everything. And he said, "Come on in here, darling, sit on my lap." And I'm like, okay. I get into his Cherokee before he was leaving after his show. And my boyfriend at the time snaps his picture. It's just his picture of mine and Waylon's face. And I can't find it anywhere, but anyway, it's in my memory.
That's a memory you'll cherish forever.
That's right.
Yeah. So be sure and check it out. This song is called Trophy Wife, and this is Kristi Stafford, KristiStafford.com or HurricaneKristi.com.
Thank you so much,
Thanks for coming
JK.
by. Bye-bye.
We'll be right back again to the Stars of Tomorrow show after a quick word from our sponsors.
Hi, folks. This is J.K. Coltrain from the Stars of Tomorrow show. And I want to take a moment of your time to thank the folks that help make this show possible each week, beginning with Gene Breeden Studios on Music Valley Drive, who allows us the use of his studio free of charge. And we got to thank Keith and Mike Bradford for Nashville Broadcasting Network, who was the brains behind the show, and we got to thank them. And Mr. Stephen B. Riley, who helps with the filming, and V2 Promotions. And last of all, Robin Lavender from One Horn Productions, who handles the editing for the show. And to each of them, we give them a big thank you from the Stars of Tomorrow.
Hi, this is Kristi Stafford, and you're watching the Stars of Tomorrow show with J.K. Coltrain.
I'm Gene Breeden, and I'm in my studios here in Nashville, visiting with these two fellows up here. I told them I don't do this, ever, hardly. I'd just like to say that anytime you have any recording that projects that you might be doing, call us and let's see what we can work out with you. We have several different programs that we use. One includes, we have a credit program also that partially pays for your project, and you make payments that you can afford to do to us. We'll work that out with you. But we have all kinds of different packages, from 1 song to 10 songs or 12 songs. So if you approach any kind of a project at all, no matter what it is, at least give us a call, and I'd be glad to visit with you about that, whether you ever record with us or not. I have people from Germany that call me, and we visit on stuff that they're trying to do. So give me a call, and we'll chat about anything you want to. Again, whether you record in our place or what, it doesn't matter. Just give us a call, 615-883-5446, and ask for Gene. Myself, Gene, I'm Barry, and we can answer any question you might have about the music industry, I'm sure. So give me a call, 883-5446. Thank you.
Welcome back. And here once again is your host, J.K. Coltrain.
I'm here today with Travis Marsh. Welcome to the show, Travis.
Hey.
And
nice
Travis hails from
Camarillo, California.
Camarillo. Close to anything we might recognize?
Yeah, that would probably be LA. It's like
in the LA area.
45 minutes north of there. It's more like farmland area.
And born and raised in that area of the country?
Yeah, actually, I was born there. So yeah, I've been there my whole life.
You stayed there the whole life. That's unusual nowadays. we are somewhat of a rogue society. We kind of gypsy around. I know there's nobody from Nashville.
Yeah,
if you ask them, nobody actually from here.
It's pretty seldom.
They're all from parts unknown. And tell us more about what have you been doing and what you got going on.
Well, name's Travis. Been recording music for 10 years, and just finished a new album. It's called American Dream. Pretty excited about that. Just got it mastered, and just been playing a lot of shows up north in California.
So you stay pretty busy.
Pretty much every week. Yeah, try to stay busy.
Yeah, I got an artist friend, Andy Joe Stewart.
Yeah.
He's more north. He's up around the Oakland, San Francisco area.
Oh, cool.
Livermore, California. But I know he works a lot. He says there's plenty of work in California. He tries to get me to come out there all the time.
Yeah, you should come.
They don't like old country guys out there.
No.
But so your schedule, we got what kind of dates you got coming up? Anything you want to tell the people about as far as dates that might come out and see your show?
Well, up in Solvang next weekend. Actually tomorrow. Is it tomorrow?
You're going home tomorrow?
Yeah, well, the day after tomorrow. I'm going home tomorrow. Yeah. Got a show up there. And yeah, just go on the website. There's a ton of different dates and stuff.
Sounds great. And you do have a website. Well, tell folks how to find you. We'll put that on the screen.
Go to travismarshmusic.com or amandaandtravis.com.
Amanda.
And that's my sister. I play music with her as well. So.
And she's the one that emails me, tells me all about you, and says go check out Travis, right? Yeah, she's proud. And that's great. And we're going to watch a video of yours, and the name of the song on the video is?
Love Take Over Me.
Love Take Over Me. I've watched this video myself. It's a great video. So here's Travis Marsh with Love Take Over Me.
Still dead like an angel, still alive like the cold dark past. Blood thumping like a signal, calling you home. One step to freedom, one drink to swallow fear. Novocaine for the conscience, feeling at home. I'm not so steady, I drift in the sea, lost in emotion. Love, take over me. Footsteps to the spotlight, dry lips against my mic. Gonna sing from my heartache, gonna sing for you. I know you'll never see it, I know you'll never hear these words. They still carry a purpose, they still ring true. I'm not so steady, I drift in the sea, lost in emotion. Love, take over me. Love, take over me, yeah. So steady, I drift in the sea, lost in emotion. Love, take over me. Love, take over me.
Hi folks, and welcome back. That was Travis Marsh and Love, Take Over Me. Great video. And
Thank you.
That's something, you wrote that song? It's one of yours? Or?
Yeah, that's the first song I wrote for my new album, and it was the first music video we did for it.
It's a great video.
So, thanks.
And give a plug to the people who did the video for you.
That was Stuart St. John. Thank you, Stuart. You did a great job in the video.
It was a great video. Well done. Well done. Well, that was Travis Marsh, and we'll be right back with more Stars of Tomorrow.
Hey everyone, I'm Travis Marsh, and you're watching Stars of Tomorrow.
Hi folks, this is J.K. Coltrain. I want to thank you all for tuning in this week's Stars of Tomorrow show, and I hope you join each and every week as we come on. And if you are a country, bluegrass, or gospel artist with a broadcast quality video and like to be on our show, just send it to the address on this screen or contact me, jkcoltrane@gmail.com. And if you don't have a quality video, we can help you with that too, so contact us for sure. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you all again next week. Bye-bye for now.
Thanks for tuning in to today's show. Hope to see you all again next week on J.K. Coltrane's Stars of Tomorrow show.